More than 600 civilians are likely to have been killed in coalition airstrikes in Iraq and Syria since Operation Inherent Resolve began 3 years ago. This is according to a new report made by the coalition. However, the coalition still says it has more than 400 reports to assess of possible civilian casualties. But a UK-based air wars watchdog cites other figures. They were obtained by its own assessments and claim that more than 4,500 civilians have been killed in coalition airstrikes since the start of the operation. Many more were forced to flee war-torn regions. They described what they saw.
Nothing is left in Raqqa except for destruction by the coalition and ISIS, but the strikes of the coalition were worse. Some villages were wiped out. Houses, families, children and women were all hit by random strikes. We wish to be rid of both ISIS and the coalition.
The coalition carried out airstrikes on schools, so children don't study anymore. Many more civilians were injured when the coalition hit hospitals as well.
I'm now in 4th grade. Coalition jets bombed our school, so we stopped going there. Lots of civilians were killed in that airstrike, and they were sheltering there at that time.
No surprise the coalition is going to want to underplay any of the sort of casualty numbers for civilians from the operations in Mosul and in Raqqa as well. And because it's political, the whole operation against ISIS is political. If you look at it, if you're in the United States, it's all about the theater of what the U.S. is achieving, whether it's under President Obama or whether it's under President Trump. And everything's kind of viewed through that weird kaleidoscope in the United States, and it has nothing to do with what's going on the ground. Just segregate this and talk about Syria alone. The United States has no legal basis to be there at all. Any life that is an illegal, unlawful killing on behalf of the United States coalition that shouldn't even be operating over the skies in Syria anyway.